All right, let's talk about piecewise functions for a minute. A piecewise function is simply just a function that is pieced together to make one whole representation of the information. So, for example, if I had this piecewise function, it's made up of four individual functions. And if I take those individual pieces away, I'm left with just a single piece of the overall picture. And the way that you can always tell that a piecewise function is going to be piecewise is it'll have a given domain. Now, domain are all the x values that can be represented in this part of the data. So for any x value between -6 and -3, I'm going to use the equation y equals x plus 8, that function there. However, once I get past -3, I need to use this new function, which is the absolute value of x plus 2. And I'm going to use that for any x value between -3 and 2. Once I get past 2, I use the new function, y equals 4, which is the straight line, for any values between 2 and 3. Then I'm going to use the function y equals -2/3 x plus 6 for any x value between 3 and 8. When I put all of them together, I have one piecewise function. So what you can do here is I can model a situation that is not linear, but is still a function using a piecewise function. And I can also find specific values for x's. So for example, if I want to find the value of y when x equals 1, I'm going to go to my domains and find which one I would use for x equals 1. Well, x equals 1 would fit into this red domain, so I would put x equals 1 in here. So the absolute value of 1 is 1 plus 2 would be 3. So for the point x equals 1, the y value would be 3. And sure enough, here's x equals 1. On my graph, I go up, y equals 3. Okay, let's try that again. Let's say I wanted to find y at x equals 3. So where does that fit into my domain? Well, 3 is one of the cutoff spots, so is it going to be this guy or this one down here? It would be the blue one because that has my equal to sign. So x equals 3, the value would be 4. So my point would be 3, comma 4. And another way I can find it, I can find 3 on my x-axis, go up to my equation, the y value would be 4. So that's a piecewise function. It's just multiple functions pieced together into one piece of information. Okay?